This third day of the Santos Tour down under of 145 kilometres, brought to you by Thomas Foods, was a spectacular day of racing. For 2 days, the ochre jersey has been worn by Simon Gerrans. It will be under threat on this third day. But let's do it chronologically. First of all, Paul, the traditional breakaway, 4 riders going clear.
Yes, as they say, from the gun. The first man to come out wore a red and white jersey of Team Drapac, and it was Travis Meyer. He was quickly joined by Jérôme Cousin from the Europe car team of France, André Grivko, 5-time time trial champion of Ukraine, and then wearing number 42, 42 years of age, big old Jens Voigt comes across to make it a 4-man leading group, and they were off.
He is the people's favourite. Once he joined the breakaway, he had a few words with them, told them how to do it, and they gradually moved away to a lead of about 2.5 minutes. Never much more, because Grivko was a little bit too close to the overall leaders of this race. He was only 21 seconds behind. They picked up the sprints on the way, but it was always going to be a story of what would happen when the race arrived at the base of the Corkscrew Hill. First of all, Jérôme Cousin dropped off. He looked totally exhausted. A very hot day of some 38 degrees Celsius. And then as they raced down the hill towards the finish, towards the start of the climb of Corkscrew, the field swept up the other 2 riders that remained. And then they went up the climb. And then it was a battle of the favourites. And boy, what a race on the climb.
A massive approach of speeds approaching 100 kilometres now before the left-hand turn, but Cadel Evans and his team were right at the front and all over it. Initially, it looked like Richie Porte was going to stay with Cadel Evans, but Cadel Evans today was on a mission. Kept pushing on hard on the pedals, and then all of a sudden, daylight appearing, and Richie Porte was left behind to get caught by Simon Gerrans.
Yes, Simon Gerrans had a bad start to the climb. He wasn't well placed. He had to climb through the leaders in the pack and then go on his own because nobody else could. He picked up Richie Porte. They went over the top of the climb, about 17 seconds back of Gerrans. Gerrans already in his big chain wheel, some 200 metres from the summit of the climb. And then the plunge came. They were coming down at 80, 90 kilometres an hour. And for a while, it looked as though he was going to win by half a minute. But the chase back did make progress.
It did make progress, but on the line, 15 seconds plus the 10-second time bonus was enough. Cadel Evans was the winner of the stage and the new wearer of the ochre jersey.
Yes, he's never ridden in this sort of form for many years. Now he's looking to fine his form for the upcoming Giro d'Italia. Well, he's bang on course, I can tell you. He's now the next leader. It's not a done deal. Simon Gerrans is still there in second place. Diego Ulissi, the winner at Stirling, is in third place. But this race will go down to the line, I think, on Saturday when we climb Wollonga Hill.